when I started MCing, it was something I hid away from them. My dad knew I went to film school. He was still trying to struggle with that one. Like this boy, he's studying engineering, and all of a sudden he's in film school. Like, what's wrong with you?
Hey, you want to throw your life away?
Exactly,
I know African parents.
On the day we were leaving Ukraine, I gave my bag to a friend of mine, and I was like, okay, all this, I was trying to connect a parent to one of their kids, and because the parents were worried, I was like, they're coming to me right now, and I gave my bag to someone, and I think someone raised the false alarm about a train coming, everybody rushed, and my bag was left behind. And I came back, like, where's my bag? And I lost my passport and everything. Yeah.
So you came into Germany, no structure, no certainty. What was your first hustle for survival here?
It was my skill. Someone called me a noisemaker one time. Everything that makes you different is everything that makes you solid. I went to the club with my friend one night, and my younger brother now, this time, went to a DJ and said, my brother is an MC, your party is boring, give him the microphone. Then I took up a job at an hotel, actually. I was doing that also for a bit. And
what were you doing in the hotel?
I'm always unspeakable things.
Beautiful people, welcome to A Moment with Madlyn, the numero uno entertainment and lifestyle talk show right here in Europe, where creativity, culture, and conversations collide. And I would like to seize this moment to say a very big thank you to each and every one of you that are stuck with me throughout this journey, especially in this year where I have been so inconsistent with bringing you one-on-one interviews with your favorite creatives and favorite superstars. And that is because, no excuses though, but 2025 personally for me came with its fair share of challenges. But as God's favorite daughter who is adorned in his grace, mercies, and favors, I came out even stronger. And so, whilst I was learning and unlearning in this chaotic 2025, I started something new on A Moment with Madlyn, where I decided to take the conversations right from the studio to the street and had real-time conversations with party people all across Germany and also in Poland. We served vibes, we did drip check, we joined TikTok challenges, and it was so fun. So beautiful people, if you want to see what A Moment with Madlyn was up to in the year 2025 summer, then stick and stay, watch the recap.
What up, my people? It's your boy Davido, and you guys are now watching A Moment with Madlyn. Make sure you don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. God bless you. Obio, Paris.
Who are you? I'm Vanessa. Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to another super exciting edition of Street Convo with your girl Madlyn. And today, I'm live at a Path Festival. What did you guys do different this year?
So it started last year at Citadel, and this year we decided to make it here.
So tell me, smash, pass, marry. Aya Star, Marley, Thames. Are you single?
Why they put me on the spot like this now?
Ooh, she said 10. Thank you so much. What is the whole vibe of the festival to you?
Enjoyment. Not just only drinking or dancing, but like just vibing with the people or connected.
1 out of 10. Rate Impact Festival.
I give it an 8.5.
Don't miss it next year. We're gonna be here next year.
Honey, that is what we were up to all summer 2025. And today is actually a very special day for me. One, because I'm back to the studio to have intentional conversations. And two, because my guest today and I, we share history. And not just history from the industry, but also history from life. We were both living our best lives in Ukraine when Putin decided to invade Ukraine, and we had to leave everything we toiled and built in Ukraine and flee for our dear lives and to also start life all over again. This person in this process didn't lose himself. He grew, he reinvented himself and became a household name right here in Europe. And he is a typical example of what happens when you decide not to let your current circumstances define your destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet the super talented, the man of the moment, MC Fuzz.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. So nice to be on the moment with Madlyn. Thank you for having me on this show. Like my head is just
Calm down. All is good. We've been through a lot. It's normal.
No, the thing is, it feels nice being hyped up because when you do the hype all the time and then someone is doing it to you, now I get the feeling now. So I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Now
I didn't know
you
this was what I was doing to you guys.
Man, oh, you've been killing us. So Kolade, tell me, back in Ukraine, did you see your life in Germany as it is right now?
No, I wasn't even thinking about Germany, but it would be a lie if I said at some point I wasn't thinking about Germany. But then that was for a different reason. It wasn't me thinking of moving the way we did and moving here to actually start something over, basically rebuilding everything that you've come to know as life up until that point, just going away and then you have to just start from the beginning, trying to figure out yourself and reinventing everything you know or what you did not even think was possible. And you just basically you just made the impossible happen for yourself.
And you've been doing amazingly well with that.
Thank you very, very much. It's been everybody's support. It's like a friend of mine used to say something. He said, it's a family business. And it is a family business when you have the kind of people support you get in the industry and people you meet. Especially, Germany is a blessing to me. I came here and I knew what I wanted to do. And I had people that was willing to actually support me with what I wanted to do. So it was just amazing because then without those people as my backing, I won't be here anyways.
Yeah, we'll get more into that later on in the show. But for now, for the sake of people that are going to be seeing you for the first time, let's get up close and personal with you. What is your real name? Tell us about your background. I know you are Yoruba. Yeah, take us back to growing up.
Okay, so growing up, my name is Kolade. I'm Nigerian. A lot of people know that already. My accent should also be telling you that already. So I grew up in a household of 4. I'm the first of 4 siblings, and my dad, my mom, Christians, and very, very, very into church. I grew up in the church, so music, entertainment has always been something. But in the church, it wasn't entertainment, but all of those skills I've learned and have become what I use as my life skill today has been from that point. I grew up in Lagos, Nigeria. Started out in the church, choir. My voice has changed now, but then...
So you used to sing?
I used to sing at some point. I don't remember. Maybe it was tenor I was singing or it was alto, but I know I was singing in the choir. I was just there representing. And the good thing about it was never an influence from my folks. So my parents has always... They never interfered in the things you wanted to do. So it was just always just enjoy yourself. And when I started out emceeing, I moved from Nigeria to Cairo for a year to do some other business with myself and my sibling.
So when did hypeman start for you? Was it in Nigeria or in Cairo?
It wasn't in Nigeria. I didn't even see myself as an MC, as an hype man when
so how did it happen and how did your family take it?
It happened that I was in Cairo for a gig at the time. And
what gig?
Okay, it was personal business in Cairo at the time. Yeah, I met this guy, Fuzz. He owns a music, like an event promotion space, and also has a club. And it was like he was looking for someone to film with him. I went to film school, and I started filming with this person, working with him in the clubs and filming all of his events, working basically as a photographer or a cinematographer for a guy that just wants his life on the camera. And that was what I was doing for this person at the time. And all of a sudden, at the club, there's this guy that used to MC. The guy is crazy good. I'm like, what's this guy doing? Like, it was something that was strange to me.
It'd be like juju to you then.
Exactly, because then people were just spraying this guy money just for. And I'm like, what's going on here? So the hustler in me was like, I told my brother one day, I was like, guy, I think I can do this thing. But something happened, and the guy went back to Nigeria, and I was there still trying to run everything I was doing up, finishing up everything I was doing. And all of a sudden, there was this guy that came from the UK, and we were playing around during sound check. And the guy said, "You're going to MC for me tonight." His name is Dr. P. I'm like, no way. I'm not doing that.
But have you forgotten you had already told somebody that you think you can hype?
But the thing is, that was
so
still
that was you
self-doubt.
manifesting.
Yeah, I was still scared because I wasn't a people person. I do not know how to relate to people. Normally, I'm quiet. I'm by myself.
But you spoke it into existence, and it happened, and you were
because
running
I thought
away.
it was going to be fun doing it.
And you saw the money being sprayed, so you got interested.
But the thing is, the money wasn't the biggest motivation. It was just
Okay.
something that was like, oh, so I can actually get money by doing this. But then it was about what it was doing with the music. I love music. I grew up listening to a lot of music. So it was how he manipulated music and made people actually listen to him and listen to the music. And that was it for me. It was in that moment I realized that. And then I took the mic that night, like I said, and the story has never been the same.
Since then, did you inform your parents that
No.
you wanted to start? So they didn't know. They didn't have a say either.
My dad knew I went to film school. He knew I went to film school, and like as an hobby, he was still trying to struggle with that one. Like this boy is studying engineering, and all of a sudden he's in film school. Like, what's wrong with you?
Hey, you want to throw your life away?
Exactly,
I know African
African
parents.
So you want to throw your life away, and it was that for him. So when I started emceeing, it was something I hid away from them.
For how long did you hide it from them before you?
4 years.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was going on for
and
4
I
years.
assume within those 4 years you had already moved to Ukraine.
Yeah, I was already in Ukraine already. I moved to Ukraine for studies. I started studying at Karazin University, and then I went to the club with my friend one night, and my younger brother now this time went to a DJ and said, "My brother is an MC. Your party is boring. Give him the microphone."
Give him the microphone. And
this guy walked
Wow.
up to him and he was like, "Bro, can you MC?"
what party was that?
It was at Neon Lounge. That was
my
the first time. That was my first time. Like, it's not like Neon's parties are boring, please. But the thing is, there's always a flavor to it. There was always a flavor to it. So that night, the DJs were not really. And my brother was
We will
like,
come to that. We will come to that. But you know, when I moved here and when I'm talking about Ukraine, people are like, "Oh, Ukraine sounds like heaven." It looks like
It
you guys
is.
were. They're always shocked when we are talking to them about Ukraine. Can you paint us a perfect picture of your life just before the war, briefly?
So before the war, it was basically school, entertainment, and my private business I was doing, because then I started doing a lot of trading at the time. And also, as a student, I was just focused on school. The thing is, I was just trying to figure out balancing school with actually emceeing at the club. At the time, I wasn't a club manager or anything. I was just me trying to also, as an MC, go to school, just be a good student, because at the time my parents did not know, so I didn't want an excuse for why I wasn't doing well in school. So I just
So you would say career-wise, as an MC, you were at your peak
in Ukraine
before the war.
Before the war, I was at my peak before the war. I was going to different places.
I can
was
testify
everywhere.
to that. We worked together, remember?
We did a couple of times. We did. I was everywhere. Like, I think, funny enough, your event was the first event I actually got booked outside of the club.
Oh,
Honestly,
okay.
outside of the club,
You need to pay me some royalties then, because right now.
So basically, she helped put me on the map too. at her event. So-
Okay. Shout out to Madlyn.
So like literally, your event was one of the first events I played outside of the club setting, and it was amazing. And the Ukraine lifestyle, the music, the people, the ballers especially, those guys coming out to pop every other night, enjoying themselves. The ladies, everything was so good. It was like you're living in La La Land, and it was so unbelievably true.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And there was no party without Colade. Like,
there was no party without Colade, and there was no party without Grinder. I have to say,
right? And any money too.
Any money,
There
yeah.
were three guys, like, yo.
So we had Grinder, Any Money, and myself, and we had Sax in Kiev. So it was like we were bouncing off this crazy energy of each other. This guy was holding down the city. You come into the city to play, and then they're there for you. It was entertainment. It was really, really good.
Yeah, and I saw you started even making some adverts for some, is it car company, Yandex or something?
I did a
God, you were living your best life.
on
like,
taxi.
Yeah,
I did
this guy was a superstar. Like, yo.
It was like, that was, for me, it was one of my favorite moments. It was something I could look back to and say, I was at this point in my career as an MC, because then I already started taking Ukrainian events, and I did not know how to speak Russian properly.
My goodness.
I was doing Ukrainian events already, and it was really nice, because then they did not mind my English. They just wanted to have fun. And on tax, it was from the guy that I actually hosted his event that gave me the plug for the on taxi event.
Okay.
So it was the same person. I was like, yo, I see what you're doing. And then it was like that.
Wow. So all of that was going on. You were good. When you heard the first bomb, the sound of the first bomb,
Yeah.
What emotions were running through?
I didn't even understand what was going on in that moment, honestly, because I just finished playing FIFA. I was in bed sleeping, and then my brother woke me up and it was like, "It don't start." Though. It's very, very funny. And in that moment, I was like, "What do I do?" Because I had a brother. My brother was with me. My sister just joined us in Ukraine studying at the time, and the only thing that was on my mind was, how do I get these people to safety? The first few days, it was just...
You weren't even thinking about yourself. You're
No, in
thinking
that
about
moment,
your family.
I was a big brother. I left every other thing. I just had to be a big brother to my siblings at the time. And my siblings had friends too. And to an extent...
Oh, when you were the superstar then, so
everybody felt
my
like,
God.
okay, because the other person that people saw as parents, or so this person that they looked up to as, okay, this person is actually in the position where they can actually guide me, wasn't around, which is Odera. And she was like, everybody just go and meet Kolade. It will sort things out. And we were together. I did not sort things out by myself. I had my friends with me that they were my backbone all along. They were like, guy, you have to figure this shit out, but we're with you. That's what we did. We got ourselves together. We put ourselves in our own little cocoon. We were following all the guidelines that were announced. We went to the bunker when we needed to. We stayed there when we needed to. And like 4 days after, my friends were like, we need to get out of here. And my boss at the time was like, get everybody to this place. We meet at this point and we move. And my sister gathered her friends, everybody. We went to the train station in Kharkov.
Okay, in Kharkov. And then from
And
Kharkov,
from that
where
point
and
on-
where and where did you go to before getting into Germany? Because
Okay.
of time, let's...
Yeah, true. So from Kharkov, basically, I went to Budapest
Okay.
first, and we were there. I was just trying to make sure that my siblings were fixed in the system that works for them.
And
I
did you
was-
face any forms of discrimination? Because a lot of people did.
Honestly, a lot of people did face discriminations, but I don't know. For me, I didn't face a lot of discriminations. I'm not going to pretend that I was
Okay.
wrongly treated or anything, because at the time I was I just wanted to survive. So it wasn't me paying attention to any discrimination. It was just me just trying to get my siblings to safety first.
Okay.
Make sure I was good, make sure my siblings were good. So I was trying to survive. Survival was the key thing for me, was me getting my siblings to safety. Budapest was our first stop.
Okay.
And then my sister found a school there and started studying there. And my brother moved somewhere else and he found his own thing there. And also myself, I went to the Netherlands for a bit. I was there just chilling. I started working in the Netherlands and I was figuring out, what do I want to do in my life next? And I told my friend one day, and we still talk about this all the time, I said, I don't want to be in the Netherlands. I want to go to Germany.
Okay.
I said, because I feel like that's
But
what
wait, the day I was coming from Budapest to Berlin,
Yeah.
Germany, we were in the same train. So
Yeah,
when-
that was a stop, and I came back to Budapest because I just came here. I just came here to Berlin. I came here actually because I lost my passport on that day.
Oh my God.
On the day we were leaving Ukraine, I gave my bag to a friend of mine, and I was like, okay, all this. I was trying to connect a parent to one of their kids, and because the parents were worried, I was like, they're coming to me right now, and I gave my bag to someone, and I think someone raised the false alarm about a train coming. Everybody rushed. And my bag was left behind. And I came back, like, where's my bag? And I lost my passport and everything. So that day, I was coming back to Berlin to actually get my passport done.
Ah, okay.
And then I got that done and I moved back to Budapest.
Okay.
Because then I was doing a couple of job interviews at the time. And some of them almost clicked. So, and when it didn't happen, I moved to the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, I was working for a bit and I wanted to finish my master's because that was one of the reasons why I couldn't get the kind of jobs I wanted. I'm like, okay, I need to come to Germany.
Germany. And that's how you got here.
Yeah.
So you came into Germany, no structure, no certainty. What was your first hustle for survival here?
Okay, my first hustle for survival was my skill. So when I came to Germany, I think I had it easy when I got here because they were beginning to have a structure to what was going on in Germany. Because me being in the Netherlands was me, okay, this is what I want to do for now. And trying to think of what I was going to do next. So I literally started studying outside of Germany before I came into Germany. So it was like I couldn't keep studying from outside. I needed to come into Germany. So I came into Germany and I had saved up for work already. So my first line of action was, I'm not an MC anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You ditched MCN.
Yeah, I told
You ditched Hype.
Yeah, I told my friends I was
Hype
coming.
was no more alive.
I told my friend, I said, I'm coming here to focus on school. And not MC. I just want to just
Finish your education.
finish my education, and then I can focus on any other thing. Because
So what school did you go to?
I went to Berlin School of Business and Innovation. That's where I did my master's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We have a lot of things in common, but anyways.
I found a school here that was willing to take me at the time I needed, and I came here, and it was one of my best experiences. I told my friend, I actually met a friend that was like, no, I'm not going to MC. I just want to just be quiet and just chill. And then I took a job at an hotel, actually. I was doing that also for a bit. And
What were you doing in the hotel?
I'm always unspeakable things. It was,
But those things made you stronger, made you
was-
who you are today. So,
Yeah, so-
let it out. What did you do?
I was working in the kitchen of an hotel.
Okay.
And I remember...
I worked as a 10-down assistant in Ritz-Carlton too. So,
Oh, wait.
yeah.
All of us also did also. So,
Yeah.
but the thing is, I worked in the kitchens of an hotel, and I was like, when I was there in the beginning, I was like, nah, this is not what I want to do in my life. I was telling myself that point blank there. Even literally, I got advice from people saying, just continue the job. After a couple of years, they will give you, the company can give you documents. I said, give me document washing plates. Like,
Are you serious? That's not for
so
me.
that's not what I want to do in my life. But the thing is, outside that, trying to figure out my life as a student, working the odd jobs, I started MCing again. Because
Okay.
then I met a friend of mine that was here. He was DJing already, and it was beautiful.
Can you tell us about your first gig? Which city?
My first
or
gig
event?
was actually Berlin.
Okay.
It was a Freak de la Freak show, actually.
Oh, shout out to Freak de la Freak.
Yeah, it was a Freak de la Freak show. But I wasn't the one that
It was
had the
paid,
gig.
yeah?
No, it wasn't my gig. It was my friend's gig.
Oh, okay.
It was my friend's gig. I was just a tag along. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was like he's playing at this show and he wants me to tag along. He introduced me to a couple of people before then. There was nothing coming forth. And he was like, yo, Fuzz, let's go to the show together. Shout out to DJ Jeff.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was like, let's
He
go.
needs to come on this show. He's doing
Please.
well. Like,
I'm tagging him in.
yeah, tag him. Oh, we need him on the show.
Like, he invited me out to the show. He was booked at the show. I was like, Fuzz, you got to MC with me. I came to the show, and that was the first time anybody saw me MC anywhere. And that night, someone saw me and was like, yo, let's work.
Wow.
And I was like, let's work. And although I started putting out content, then I went back to Budapest because I still had my connections in Budapest. So I was working as an MC in Budapest too. And I went back and forth between here and Budapest a lot of times. And I decided that no, I just wanted to stay here. And I started growing this brand. There was no money, a lot of unpaid gigs. A lot. So I was just...
Now, why do you think promoters don't pay creatives like
I
hypemen,
feel
presenters?
I feel like the reason why is, for example, when you're an unproven talent, nobody wants to care about anything. So sometimes it's like with value, with experience, with value comes the kind of, you get paid the way you want to get paid. So for me, in the beginning, like I said, I saw some guy, there was a guy that was spraying money at the club, and I was like, oh, wow. But when I came here, it wasn't about that anymore because I believed in the talent I had. I knew the money was going to come anyways.
Okay.
I knew I was going to get the kind of gig I wanted anyways. So it wasn't about how I can get paid. It was about where do I want my faces to be. So it was me trying to plug my faces in the right spaces. And
So it was about paying of dues for you.
yeah, I paid my dues like that. It was about it. It wasn't exactly, if I got paid sometimes in some situations. I worked with a lot of people that actually paid it wasn't fair, but then I knew I couldn't request for anything that I did not deserve.
Okay.
So, and I've always worked in that local, because I feel like I build. I do not just think that, because I have a nice voice, I get to be paid 10,000. No. Like, you have to actually work your way up and get paid as per.
So would you say you are there now?
I feel like I'm almost there.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I'm almost there.
Plus or minus?
It's a plus, honestly. Since 2023, January, when I moved into Berlin, MCing has been a plus for me. It has never been a minus for me. I've done gigs.
So
for
no
free.
major challenges with hype.
Major challenges with hype. It's like I said, the challenges that people saw, I saw it as opportunities.
Okay.
I didn't think about because then why do I need to care about someone not giving me money when there's probably someone in that crowd that sees what I do and wants to book me and pay me? So it was. There was no financial stability. There was struggles. I was struggling personally. I wasn't getting the kind of money I wanted. I felt the job I was doing wasn't paying me as I wanted to because it was an odd job, and you don't have a choice. I did not have a choice. Like personally, I didn't have a choice. I knew I needed to feed, so I got that job. But then MCing wasn't supposed to be a quick getaway for me. It was supposed to
like
be
long term.
Yeah, I love doing this thing.
Okay.
I enjoy it. I don't practice. I don't sit down at home and just chill and say I want to start rehearsing out to MC. Whatever you see on that stage is something that I'm doing in that moment.
Wow.
I have never practiced a day in my life.
For me, I think it takes a lot of intelligence
It
for one
does.
to actually hype the way you guys hype, the way you hype.
Thank you.
And on that
This
note,
woman, they hype me.
and on that note, let's go for a quick break. When we back, we get more into your life here in Germany.
Yo, what's up, my people? It's Riga out here. Keep watching the moments with Madlyn.
Alrighty, welcome back from the break, and you're still watching A Moment with Madlyn. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please do. Alright, so before the break, we're talking about hype and hype and hype and hype. So, I know you're not just hyping. You started a business on the side.
Yeah, I did. I started Flyhouse Republic. But I didn't start Flyhouse Republic here in Germany. I started Flyhouse Republic in Ukraine. Actually. So it was something I really, really, really wanted to do. The vision behind it was to throw party differently.
Okay.
And when I got out here, my friends and myself, we were not getting gigs in Berlin. And we just thought, okay, why not just start using, we had a platform already. And we had friends that wanted to go to the kind of parties that we threw in Ukraine.
We used to.
Like lit parties and the kind of music especially, and the way the parties were. Because honestly, it helped me reinvent myself, and it allowed me to do business and be able to actually work in a business space where I have full autonomy to run this ship the way I wanted to. Of course, with the help of my friends too, because it wasn't about me, it was about all of us together, trying to get our sound outside and just people to listen to us. And
So how different is the party scene? Sorry, I'm not cutting you, but
Yeah.
how different is the party scene here in Germany and in Ukraine?
like there's a massive difference. It's
Yeah?
you going from you providing a service to a people that you know they want this kind of thing, and you not even from the beginning not understanding exactly what they want here, because you at the end of the day you're an outsider.
I feel
admit-
like that. Like, yo,
At the end of the day, when I came here, I did not feel
welcomed.
I felt welcomed, honestly, because of the people that actually took me in, that helped me.
But I'm talking about industry-wise.
Industry-wise, there were a lot of roadblocks. Obviously, there were a lot of gatekeeping. There were a lot of you can't do this, you can't do that. Why should you do a party? All of those stuff. So I faced those kind of challenges. I had people trying to call venues and like, nah.
So how did you maneuver?
I think I was just being myself. So I feel like the kind of person I am helped me relate to people better. I tend to actually want relationships outside of entertainment, because then when you know a person at face value, you guys can actually work together. And if it's not possible to work together, you guys move your separate ways. So, and that's how I've always been with everything I put myself into. I learned one thing from my father, like you have to actually do things the right way. So I've always tried my best to do things the right way. I don't cut corners. I ensure that I do things progressively. And that has always been the guiding block to everything I am. So, like you rightly said, like you rightly asked, rather, I just focused on trying to build a business and talking to people, relating to people, and trying to know what's going on in the city from the point of view as an outsider, obviously. And that's when Flyhouse Republic decided to stick. It started out as just doing, it was Lagos to Josie, basically, because I was doing something else in Ukraine. And I felt like, okay, there's two sounds I really, really like. I like that my piano sound. I like the Afrobeat sound. Why don't I just create a space where it's just these two sounds?
These two sounds
Yeah,
only.
we struggle with acceptance, but then we continue doing what we're doing. I had to take a long break from throwing events because of my personal reasons, because I had to focus on
School.
No, I graduated last in 2024, so it was me focusing on the other part of my life where I'm trying to get a job and just be able to say, okay, this is what I'm doing on a weekday and this is what I'm doing on a weekend. So it's like you have to portion it up. So you have to
strike
make
a balance.
sacrifices. And it was me making sure that I focus on what were the important things. And so that was why I took a break. The next year, 2026, we got a day.
Hey, so
Lagos to Jones is coming back.
Okay, watch out.
Let's go.
So between being an organizer or a promoter, throwing parties, and being like a hype man, which one is more lucrative?
I feel like MCing for me is more lucrative because then I can just go get my pay and then bounce. Like,
Right.
I love to do this.
There's
thing
no
too.
risk.
There's no, literally, I just need to get booked. And then I go to the show and I get paid and I enjoy myself anyways because when I'm on that stage, that's when I enjoy myself the most. After that, razzmatazz on the stage, I'm done for the night. Like, I literally want to go my sleep.
Crazy. Okay. So, I mean, you came into a new community. Obviously, there were a lot of guys that were in the industry that are doing hype too in Germany. How did you make sure that you became a household name? And what separates you from the other MCs here in Germany?
First of all, I don't think I'm still an household name yet. So I feel like there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. Honest, that's
You are not?
no,
Really?
that's self-criticism.
That's not how we see it, though. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Guy, do you know how... Okay, oh yeah, let me bring your mind to that.
Okay.
How many superstars have you introduced or hyped for at their events? The last time I saw what you did at Spinal's show. Guy, you know who DJ Spinal is? How many people? Guy, you don't go.
So,
oh yeah, continue.
Basically, the reason why I say that is because I know where I'm going to, and every step is a step in the right direction for me. It's not, the goal is not to, like I used to tell people, it's not a one-track event. It's relay. It goes in circles. So you have to actually prepare for every circle that comes your way. And that's how I see things. And this is a phase. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities to grow. I see people like Adeshope. Like, he's at the level where I feel like, yo, this guy's doing crazy good. I've been opportunity to work with him a couple of times too. But then, what he's doing...
And you said what again? You know who Adeshope is?
So, like, there are a lot of MCs, and for the question you asked about how was I able to navigate this space.
And what separates you from other MCs here? What makes you the ideal guy to book here?
So what makes me different is probably, I don't know what makes people think I am different. I honestly don't know. But the truth is, what I do know is I worked on myself a lot. I tried to understand the crowd. So the crowd has always been everything. It's crowd control, basically. It's how they are receptive to your voice.
Okay.
And it's how your voice balances with the mix, how they enjoy what you're doing. I feel like I always read the room, and that's what makes me different from the other people, the other persons rather. And everybody's unique in their own way. You cannot do it the way the next person is doing. It's just how well do you do your thing, and how much do people want to keep working with you. So because it's a very, very volatile atmosphere. Like,
exactly. So that brings me to my next question. How do you intend to stay relevant?
Always rebranding. Always opening yourself to spaces. For example, I've stepped into a space where it's just, for example, I started out as an MC. So the first thing I ever did actually in the space was MC a wedding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that was one of my biggest goals. Like, I MC the wedding, and I was like, it was just an impromptu setup, and like, can you MC this? And I did it. And I liked it. It was enjoyable. And I realized I went from that to the club. And also, I'm now doing concerts. I'm doing, we're doing Davido next in Switzerland, by the way. So, yeah.
Okay.
So,
do I get a free pass?
If you're there, you're there now.
As friend
Let's
of
go.
MC.
Let's go. So basically, it was just me reinventing how I work, how I take criticism very, very seriously. Okay. If someone tells me that you're screaming on the mic, I listen to it. Someone called me a noisemaker one time in Budapest. Yeah.
It's not only you, even me. I get it. My street interviews. Why are you shouting? And I'm doing an interview in a party where the music is loud. I can't hear myself.
I was
struggling.
shouting.
I thought I was a pro until I started doing those things.
No, but the thing is,
and then everybody's like, yeah, shouting, Madlyn. I'm like, okay.
But because that's how they perceive what you were doing in that space. And for me, I saw that and I was like, okay. Literally, a club owner turned on the microphone on me a couple of times. But here's the twist to it. He turned off the microphone and it was like, here's the twist to it. He turned off the microphone and it was like, bro, look at it. His name is Isvan. He owns like a very big club in Budapest. And he's one of my favorite people on earth today. Like, he's an amazing human being. So it's like, I felt like living in Ukraine till this moment has always been meeting the right people. So Isvan turned up the mic and I was like, nah, you can't be emceeing like this. Listen. And it helped me because I came from a place where I was emceeing like I was in Lagos. And now you go into a party where there are a lot of white people.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, you're making noise actually. And then I tried to balance it, know when to speak, when not to speak. So it was reinventing myself that really, really helped me grow in this space. And that was what allowed me to connect to the people I get.
Wonderful. You've really done a lot of work on yourself.
I have to, because in this space, you need to reinvent yourself. You cannot stay on the street vibe too much, because at the end of the day, people look like, are you on the street vibe? You cannot stay on the classic vibes too much, because then people are like, are you losing your touch on the street? So you need to find your balance. You need to actually read the room. Am I in a Lagos feeling party? I'm going to MC like in a Lagos feeling party. Am I in a place where there are a lot of Oyibo people that they don't even really get what I'm doing, but they want to dance? And it's just a space, basically.
Okay, so between a DJ and an MC, or a hype man, who do you think is the ultimate vibes creator at an event?
I think it's always going to be the DJ, because because without the DJ, you don't even have a job in the first place.
Okay, that's shocking.
Like, the thing is, DJing has always been there.
Before hype.
But we had the hype thing in the Brooklyn clubs and the American clubs where we had the MCs that were creating sounds on beats and making the party go crazy. In our culture, it became an hype man thing as a Nigerian, so it was hype man. I didn't want to be known as an hype man. I wanted to be an MC, a master of ceremony. So it means I could be an MC, I can be an hype man at the same time. So I feel like without the DJ, you can't. There is no way you can create vibes when there is no music. And who creates the biggest vibe in the room is the DJ. You are only there to influence the vibe, influence the room.
Word.
Everybody needs to know their place. I know my place in that space. And that's what
I hope the other hype men all around the world agree with that. Okay.
I hope so too.
You finished school. Are you working now professionally?
Yeah, I work now professionally.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about my professional work, but because I'm not allowed to really speak on kind of
stuff that you do.
Yeah,
I just wanted to know if you're doing something with your degree. If
your
parents are proud, because African parents.
Yeah, I think for me, my parents have always been proud of what I do, because my switching. So my actual Instagram page was not my work page. It was my personal Instagram page where my friends and everything was. And my dad was like, how do you have 4,000 followers on your personal page and you're hiding what you're doing on the other page and you have about 100 and something followers? What's your problem? Can't you use the other page? I'm like, that's acceptance right there, because my uncle came from Nigeria, from the UK, and was like, that's what your son does in Europe, And I was like, it was enjoying it. And from then, my parents became my biggest supporters. They love it. They enjoy it. I try not to use a lot of profanities because of them, because they watch my social media space a lot.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, nah, I got to keep it PG. But I feel like, and that's because I actually respect how they raised me. So I'm trying to just make sure I don't.
So tell me, right now in life, what are the 3 most important things to you?
3 most important things to me in life is God, family, and family includes my closest friends.
Okay.
And my work. So entertainment, my actual job. I love what I do for a living. Like, I enjoy it. I enjoy my 9 to 5. I want to grow out of it. I want to do a lot of things in that space. I work in tech. But then I'm not just allowed to talk about specifically what I do in tech.
He's a tech bro. Loud and that for you. All right, let's go in a quick commercial break. And when we are back, the conversation continues.
Don't step on, keep watching A Moment with Madlyn.
All right, so you welcome back from the break, and it's still a moment with Madlyn. And guess what? We are about to have the basket of luck segment, my favorite segment. You know, we've been so serious throughout this interview. It's time to relax, unwind, and ask.
This is your favorite segment. Okay.
You know how it's done, right?
I think I have
So
an idea. So
just calm down, pick a number, and then I'm going to throw a question to you.
So I have to pick a number.
You have to pick a random number.
Hey. What kind of questions though? We have to know what kind of questions.
No, I cannot over-explain. No.
I'm doing it.
Yes, so...
Mm,
And I need brief answers, so...
brief answers, okay.
Yes, so...
Well, I picked lucky number 4.
Question number 4.
Yeah.
Question number 4. Let's see how lucky you are. Okay. I like this one. If we breathe in oxygen, what do we breathe out?
If we breathe in oxygen.
What do we breathe out?
Fuck. How did I forget this? Carbon. How did I forget it? Carbon dioxide. No, not carbon dioxide. Is it? Ewe. I don't forget. I be able to do. If we breathe in oxygen, what do we breathe out?
You have 3 seconds more.
Honestly, I've forgotten.
Okay.
I'm not thinking about it. I swear.
Please help him out in the comment section.
I've disappointed my village people.
Your village people don't get you.
Wait now, it's carbon dioxide now. Please, doctor.
Guy, pick your next question.
Now you be doctor that I go tell you that.
No, I'm not supposed to tell you the answer on the show.
Game.
You're not playing the game again. You play. You have 3 more questions
carbon
to go.
dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Can you be carbon dioxide? Though? Make I no go talk to you. I'm wearing now food now.
Voila.
No be O2. 1.
Question number. Are you sure? Show me.
It's 1 now. This one just asking me questions. I'm not playing your game.
Okay. Money or fame?
Money.
Okay. No explanation. Next question.
Abioludo. 7.
You were intelligent, pass. Question number 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Because of time, this will be your last question. I wanted to ask like 4 questions, but yeah, this should be your last. So it's a complete the lyrics. Yeah. Or I'm just going to read out the lyrics and then you tell me what song.
Okay.
All right. So.
Is it Afrobeat?
Yes, it's Afrobeat.
Okay, let's go.
When the paper enter, I go call you. Shop for you. Balenciaga. Rick Owens. Louis Vuitton go be less. Baby Maobe. Again. When the paper enter, I go call you. Shop for you. Balenciaga. Rick Owens. Louis Vuitton go be less. Baby Maobe.
Is it the way you're reading the lyrics that I don't even know?
I'm supposed to read it. I'm not supposed to sing it.
Sounds like something that Shantizo would sing.
Yeah?
No. Is it David?
Last chance.
Is it Davido?
Guy.
Wait, chill. What kind of lyrics is this?
Help him out in the comments. We
I don't
have to
know.
wrap up, guy. It was nice having you on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
And you did so well in the basket of luck.
I did not. I did not.
Okay.
This number 4, now they piss me off fast because I know I literally know the answer, but I don't know.
So what's next for you?
For me, basically, what's next for me is continue building my brand, work on more innovative stuff. So I have a lot of things. I don't like to project into things a lot. I just try to work on things I am working on right now. So it's basically entertainment, grow my brand as Fuzz. Because Fuzz did not start as a brand. It started as a potential.
How did the name MC Fuzz come about? I didn't ask that.
Yeah, it was from, you see, It was from the university in Nigeria. So friends of mine in the hostel were chilling. I used to watch a lot of movies. I still like watching movies. It's like my relaxation thing. And I kept on watching one movie, Hot Fuzz. And my friends started calling me Fuzz because Fuzz is like Fuzz, but Fuzz with a Z.
Okay.
And then it stuck. Fuzz. So
Fuzz.
that's how it came to be. And I just liked it and I just stuck with it.
Okay. So, as an established hype man in Europe, it's not wahala now. With everything where you did do.
Deal with me first.
Come. Okay. I go day
Deal
with
with me
you. I
first.
go day with you. Your last words for anybody that is about to restart life all over again due to some circumstances.
All right. So my last words would be, the first thing would be start before you think you're ready.
Okay.
Like the moment you feel like I need to start pressuring myself to start before you're ready. I wrote a couple of things down. Your accent, for example, is not your barrier, is an advantage. It's an advantage for you.
Okay.
Everything that makes you different is everything that makes you solid. And the moment you realize your difference is an opportunity, doors will open. I didn't see my challenges as setbacks. I saw them as opportunities. I didn't take my criticism as, oh, you don't know how to do shit. I took it as
A learning curve, and then you learned.
And for someone that's starting life all over again, you don't start until when you do it. You just have to do it. And that's it for me. Like, just do it.
Word.
If you don't do it, you would never know. And if you don't fail, you won't even learn to succeed. And that's it. So whatever you think is supposed to put you down, don't think about it. Work, put your heart to what you're doing. Pray to God. Like, for people that don't believe in God, whatever you believe in, pray. Talk to your creator. I have a personal relationship with my God, so I'm very, very still key to how I was raised. Family, God. And if I don't understand it, I take questions to God. And
Word.
I feel like that's been it for me. It's just been God, work. And so if there's any advice I'll give anybody, trust yourself, listen, but don't take all advices. As an upcoming MC, make sure the work ethic is the most important thing. Show up on time. Never be late. Make sure that you're on time. Because people will take you seriously when you show up on time. If you need to be there at 10 o'clock, be there at 9:30. So when people realize, and if they book you for a show, don't be too arrogant to post.
Okay.
Like,
Sure.
do the right things.
Thank you so much for coming on the show and for dropping such gems.
Thank
I'm
you
sure
very
my viewers have learned a lot. They've been impacted and they've been entertained as well. And this is what a moment with Madlyn is all about. So to keep me going with these kind of impactful and intentional conversations, please subscribe, share.
Does it show under or
Of
above?
course, it's going to be showing. It's going to be showing.
Subscribe. I see it on like you guys do on YouTube.
Subscribe. And also to all event promoters and organizers, this new segment of A Moment with Madlyn, where we come to your shows to hype outside the stage, is also very important. So please connect with me.
They're also hyping the party up before the party starts. So like for them to be
We
outside.
are hyping before and after.
See
You
now.
see, our hype is very important. So for collaborations, please, the contact details is on your screen. Get in touch and let's create magic together. It was nice having you on the show, and
Thank
I'm
you for
so
having me.
proud of you. Congratulations, and I wish you
you.
all the best. See you at the very top.
We are there together
We'll have
now.
a part 2 again when we get there.
Yes, now watch out for the next one. The edition. How is fame going?
Right? This one was from war to wins. The next one is going to be how is fame going,
How's
right?
it going?
Okay.
All right.
Thanks
Subscribe.
for watching. Bye.
Bye.